I believe we have a problem with the system regarding review of applications such as design review, wetland permits, conditional use permits. Recall a couple meetings ago, we had the High Bay warehouse, and they were looking for a conditional use permit, and we all were kind of like confused why they were asking for this, if they were getting a wetland permit, and, you know, wetland would have negated the whole thing. And then afterwards, I realized, wait a minute, how are they getting a wetland permit when we've never seen it? And so I asked Mike to look it up, and that wetland permit was dropped off at the town clerk on November 20th. And I looked through all my emails, I've looked through all of our agendas and minutes, we never reviewed that wetland permit. It never went, we never got it.
Never made it to us.
Never made it to us. And just today, we get this wetland permit that was received by the town clerk on March 6th. We have 20 days to review it. That's today at 5 o'clock. So we lost our opportunity to comment to DES on this wetland permit because we didn't receive it. And then last week at the ZBA meeting, a case came up for a variance to the, what's it called?
Buffer
the
ordinance. Wetland
Conservation easement, conservation
Buffer.
overlay district buffer. So it came up as an application for a variance, and again, we weren't notified, we didn't see it first, and when I look it up in the policy, it says, the planning board shall refer the application to the Conservation Commission for review and comment prior to public hearing. So that kind of got dropped, and luckily, the ZBA was a little confused, and they chose to continue it until they got the right answer. But unfortunately, you know how things go from bad to worse. Kelly wasn't at that meeting, so Mike Malaguti was covering for her, but he suggested that the ZBA go ahead and process the variance, that the CONSCOM could review it afterwards. And I don't think you can undo a variance once it's approved.
Well, if it's illegally buried, I think we should be able to.
It just,
Unless they get granted the variance subject to Conservation Commission review.
It might have.
I'm feeling like there's a lot of balls being dropped, and maybe there should be some sort of procedure to goof-proof this process,
Right.
some checklist or something, because for us, you know, I don't know how many other wetland permits we haven't seen. You know, I don't know. And
Mike, can you describe for us how does the paper flow in planning?
So Alicia will get anything that's submitted, and she'll give them to me. So maybe this is something that I've been messing up. I've been bringing them to you as like as their, you know, the projects come up on the agenda, like I just did today. I've had that one. So maybe I misunderstood when I'm supposed to be giving you these things. So I've got a couple more on my desk.
Oh, we're supposed to get them right away because we only have 20 days to comment.
Okay.
And if we don't meet within that 20 days,
Yeah.
I can contact DES and say, hey, we're not meeting in 20 days, could we please have an extension?
Okay.
But if I don't do that, then we lose our opportunity to
Gotcha.
comment.
So, okay, maybe I've been misunderstanding what I'm supposed to be doing with those.
Okay. So the town clerk's office brings it up to you guys in planning?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're getting it timely from the clerk.
Yes. I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so we just gotta make sure that
Yeah.
when you get it, we get it.
Yes. So I guess how should I, because I only have physical copies, I think. How should
Yeah.
I
You
get
should
them?
have, there should be 5 copies, and they are assigned to go to certain people, and we are
Right.
assigned one of them.
Right, but he he gets this. I can't send this out to everybody.
Oh, right, no.
We don't get a
we don't
digital
expect-
copy.
We don't expect it.
But
no.
at least,
If you get it to Marge, you call Marge and tell her it's here. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, back in the day before we did a lot of electronic things, that's what happened.
yeah, I would just stop by
the-
and pick it up.
Gotcha.
At least to know that I have it, when it's due, and
And
then
you
I
can
can.
co- you can take a quick look
All I
at
have
it.
to do is email DES and say, we need more time.
Okay,
And then just schedule it, whoever it is, to come to the next meeting.
right,
Because
okay,
sometimes they can't come to the next, it has to be the
right,
following one. But
Okay.
if I know that, then I can contact DES. So if I got the application and maybe you have at least contacted the applicant to say, when can you come?
mm-hmm,
Those two things is all I need.
gotcha, okay.
Aren't applicants required to give the clerk, the town, whoever, a soft copy of all their paperwork?
Like, you mean digital?
Well, yeah, any of these, like that huge
Well, they're
pile
here.
right there.
We do get 'em
Doesn't that
eventually.
have to also come, like 5 paper copies and a soft copy?
Of like of that, I don't think we get digital copies of that.
Well, how do you get it so, for us to look at?
You make
I
'em?
just give
No,
you
the
scan
the
them?
applicant fills it all out and brings it into
but how
the
do-
town clerk. and
No,
the
but
town
I'm
clerk
saying, how do we get this?
Right.
Oh, that
this
one there.
technology?
Okay.
I mean, we're looking
You
at it
just scan it?
at town hall, in the
I
office?
haven't scanned them, I just have the hard copies, so I,
Well,
Just
well,
some,
Yeah,
well, somebody
they're
must.
talking now about the site plan, not the
Oh, the
dredge
site
and
plan?
fill. Yeah.
Oh, okay, well,
yeah,
that's
the
true.
materials,
That's
the
true.
the folder that you create.
But some
called
of these-
yeah,
materials.
so I have, yeah,
Some of these
digital.
plans have the
Create-
dredge and fill in here.
Do you create those soft copies, those digital copies, files?
I,
Or
so
do
I
you-
don't make the actual plans, right? I just put them in the drive for you guys to look at.
Right, but.
How do they get to
In
you?
what form do they
So-
come to you?
So they come to me, they email me, or they just give them to me on like a flash drive or a
Okay,
CD
so
or
you do
something.
get digital.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's an instant turnaround, should be.
But I don't think the wetland permits are coming in digital.
the wetlands are not.
Yeah, definitely.
So then what do you do with those?
I guess I'll just have to give you
A
guys
hard copy.
the hard
Well,
copy
that's
that we
You're
get.
supposed to. That's,
Yeah,
the-
but Like tonight, we just saw
Right.
a wetlands application in the digital file.
No, you didn't.
no, you
You
didn't
saw,
see all the-
you
didn't
saw a
see-
site plan, but it's not
Oh, that's what it's
specifically,
checked.
Yeah,
for the
that- I was
site
getting
plan.
confused about that too.
yeah.
But
Which,
they
wouldn't
refer a
it be
lot.
good if they came digital? I mean,
It'll come,
in the
but,
21st
Start as
century,
digital, and somebody has to print them out,
right?
oh, yeah.
right?
You'd
So-
think.
Yeah, but the statute says the
Right.
5 paper copies have to come to the town clerk, and the town clerk has to stamp each one of the 5
Mm-hmm.
when they receive it. You start talking a digital copy, how do they stamp it?
When was this
Yeah, but-
RSA written?
Well, yeah, there's
It
that.
was a few years ago.
But, I mean, practically speaking, that's how we
Yeah.
Yeah,
operate, is
Yeah.
digitally. It would be sweet if we could get that,
Mm-hmm.
because then I could get it out to everybody before the meeting. We'd have time to look at it and come up with our questions.
Mm-hmm.
But,
A topic for
well,
another
it works
day.
for most stuff. It works for
Right.
site plans,
we just have to wait till they do their presentation,
CUPs.
but,
Okay, so I'll get that to you, like, as I get those, like, dredge and fills.
Yeah.
and- Okay,
because I can just come and pick them up.
yeah, okay.
All right,
That's
sweet.
what I did.
I mean, when in doubt, call her in. If you see something that's coming across and it says, the commission ought to have an interest in this, you may or may not be right, but, let Marge have the benefit of the doubt and, advise on that.
Yeah,
We just need to ring that alarm bell.
Yeah,
okay.
cool, thanks.